Hey everybody, so my name is Dr. Yohann and I'm a specialist of clinical biochemistry. So I made this video, it was a fun project that I wanted to share with you. Basically, I have access to a very expensive computer that I use to run my analysis on medicine, medical data, etc. And I wanted to see what could it be if we apply the same techniques to analyze K-pop videos, like type of videos, like basically choreography. See if we can extract some metrics, because I feel like it's kind of related, dancing and the way cells are functioning, synchronicity, what goes on together, what stops together, the flow of information. So let's see how this type of server, like computer, can handle all this data together, and let's see which group is kind of like performing better. So hey, let's start. So I'm going to show you how I did. Basically, it analyzed the synchronicity, the sync. Are they in with the beat at the same time, or footwork, leg work, arms, hips? It analyzes kind of everything in the clip. It also takes the final algorithm takes also into consideration how many members, because it kind of makes sense that if there is a lot of member, then the difficulty is way higher. And I imagine already when I'm speaking of this about Korean boys band, there is a lot of member, and also like Filipino band like BINI, there are 8. So this take it into consideration, and this just to show you how it works, how I made it. So basically it gives you like some kind of tiny clips, and then tiny clips plus tiny clips makes the whole choreography, and it gives a final score. But here I'm just showing you like the most important part, that the computer, the supercomputer, basically said, "Oh, this is interesting. I like it." Right? That's what it feels like. So let's see, so that's BINI. They are set in the number 1 position, so that's the number 1 moment, right? And then it takes into consideration all the other moments. But like this, they said that the best moment, the best tiny moment, was for BINI. And you can see like that everybody's together, the head work, the head movement, like how they work, the footwork as well is very accurate. We can see a little bit of like mismatch in the head. So some start a bit early, but that's very thin. So to me that's still like perfect. So the score is like, the computer gave it a score of 92. So then we have on the second position of these best moments of synchronization together, we have LOONA. So if I play the clip again, you can see like the leg work is very difficult, right? The jumping, the tiny jumping. The leg work is really nice. The jumping as well, right? So that's difficult, the jumping, because they have different heights. So when you jump, you're not gonna jump on the same height. So again, very good for LOONA. Very nice. So that's very expressive. Keep in mind, we're talking about like a super high level of dancer choreographers. They do that all day. So that's kind of the level that sets the standard very high for future pop dance. Then we have again LOONA, that is also like very on the top is Charles Hart. That's one of the, let's say, the high flyer, the high ranking. And that's the same, is it the same? That's the same actually song in the same dance practice. So you can see here, same footwork, the head, and I think the computer is taking like the wavy thing they do with their body, the gesture. At the very end, I'm going to show you it again. Right here, so it's right here if you want to see. Right here, it's like mirrored, so it's even more difficult, right? Because they cannot really follow each other, like, and see each other as well. It's tracking the eyes as well, like what they're looking at. Exactly, it's also tracking the eyes of the dancers, of the group members, to see what they're. So if they're looking at each other, it's tracking that as well, or not looking at each other. So that's how it works. So then we got BLACKPINK, and you can see the top like 4 moments is like over, and then it's going to be overpopulated by BLACKPINK. So keep in mind, this is like a first shot. I need to put like even way more video from BTS dance practices, BTS like 17 too. I need to add way more. Right now I think there is 5 videos each, like choreography. but there are way more video of them. So I just did that for fun. Basically, I just woke up in the morning and said I'm gonna do that today. So that's kind of the story. And you can see BLACKPINK is like over the top, you know, like it lasts longer, as we can see the synchronization lasts way longer, you know. They are already in sync, like the first moment. Yeah, that's like that's really impressive. What is also really impressive is that is also that there is the length of the arms, for example. So obviously, and the difference of heights. So all of that makes it very impressive because they need to be kind of calibrated. They have to be calibrated with one another to make it like a seamless, very smooth movement. Then we got BLACKPINK again, Forever Young, dance practice as well. And again, it's because I overpopulated with BLACKPINK. And you can see like here, the movement here, perfect, the handwork, right? So you can see the time it takes to wave the hair in the end, and they do like in a perfect motion. Again, really nice. Really, that's really impressive. But that's BLACKPINK. You're gonna be like, they do that now. They're over the top and they're like famous in all over the world, so that makes sense. Then we got Dreamcatcher. Let's see what it is. It's the dance video. Let me check. I didn't check that before, so yeah. You can see the computer is picking really on the top button, right? So let's see that again. The hairstyle, the hair is very difficult, right, to synchronize together. Like, yeah, and they stop. Basically, it's a stop on the beat. They stop at the same time, like, doing like this. So it's very hard to do that. That's why Dreamcatcher is this moment is ranked on top. So. Then we got BLACKPINK again, obviously. Another dance practice, and you can see the band, Jenny, Rosé, Lisa. So that's the motion right here. You can see the computer is picking up the motion, like the very wavy motion with the legs. So yeah, again, that's impressive. We're talking, it's like 90% accurate, 88% of synchronization. So we're talking very high level here. So that's it. So that's just what to present to you, like the thing, and then we get other. But I'm gonna show you the ranking, the final ranking now of the tiny set of choreography, dance choreography I used. So let's see that. Let's go into it now. So now with the analysis, the reviews. So I should put the rank, you know, like I need to put the number 1, number 2. So right now, in synchronization, right? Keep in mind the algorithm I made, the algorithm I developed, it takes into consideration eye movement, leg movement, also, let's say, who's diverse in the group or less diverse. Do they follow the same, is there a leader in the group, or they, you know, follow the very same, right? So on the overall synchronization, so which one is the most synchronized together? So the computer states, and again, this is the first time I made this, so I will update you with more video. I will fill it more videos. But again, there was a total, I guess, 2000. I used the 2005, right? That's a lot of videos, right? And 60 bands, probably 60 bands. So the top one is HORI7ON, right? The score. And you wonder why the score is a bit like 60%, like 62%, is because it's an average, right? And the BLACKPINK, that's the top, right? So you can do also the BLACKPINK is, they have the best moment, right? But you can see they're a bit, they're not so much behind, like 4%, for like, let's say 4 difference, right? 62 and 58. That's almost the same category, right? But BLACKPINK and LOONA, right? They have basically the highest moment where they are in sync together perfectly, right? So that's why that put them on the top already. But the most, I would say, consistent, this score, like the overall sync score, is like the consistency of the synchronization, right? And it's HORI7ON and Mamamoo and Baby Monster, right? You got ITZY as well. So that's interesting, like as well, like to see how it works, right? So either when you dance, you can say like, okay, I'm gonna put maybe the the average or maybe the best moments. But which is the best in some part is obviously LOONA and BLACKPINK, because they reach over 92% in accuracy. So basically in the precision of the moment, the synchronization. So then I made the other score, which I call it the composite score. It's a score that uses the eyes of metrics, the diversity of the movement, etc., etc. So there is a lot into that consideration, and I'm not gonna talk too much about it because it's something that it took me a long time to do. So secret. Basically, there is some stuff that are zero because it's no videos anyway, but not zero because it's the last, but like it's missing some videos. That's why. So I need to update. Like, so what to do next time? I will update and put more videos. So you can see the composite score. Basically, in the composite score, into all the metrics that are actually like interesting in the diversity. Is there uniqueness as well in the movement, etc., etc. So it's LOONA. You can see LOONA is the basically it's Indonesian girl band, and they are famous for their song "Shoot." I mean, right, I think that's a new release. 100. So the score is like, it's not means it's perfect. It means it's like all of the scoring. 100 was the max minimum I can give, right? So we understand a bit what we're talking about. It takes into consideration the precision, the diversity, and when you look at the video of LOONA, basically it's a bunch of it's like a very Americanized group, like the way they dance a bit. Like it's more like, I would say, let's say more in how can I say that? Let's say it's more fast. The movement are very fast as well. Then we got G22, is a P-pop band, Filipino band, and then you have the SB19 as well, which is a Filipino band. It's kind of dominated by extra Korean, right? So they call them the siblings all together, right? So that's interesting. So I got Twice as well, aespa, Everglow, Stray Kids, right? You got Blackpink, you got BTS, but again, that's the first shot. You know, I will populate with way more videos, so then we can do like a really objective metric. But I just wanted to show you this at the end. So that's what I wanted to show you. All right, so the final ranking. So it starts at the top is the least unique. So that means they share the same movement with a lot of bands together, right? Because again, the algorithm I made tried to find the similarity and the patterns, so identify patterns. And again, this can be improved when I put way more videos, so we can detect more difference, right? Especially if there are a video where they dance a bit differently, right? But this case is a bit like, again, a very beta, so I will update. So let's go to, you see as well group. So if I miss some group that your band that you want to see me analyze, just drop me a comment, tell me which band I should analyze, and the choreography, the name of the song, no problem. You know, I'll be waiting for that. Thank you. So again, Sunmi, Gfriend, Be First, Twice, like the list. You know, you see the list. Basically the list. The list unique. So here is getting, so I'm gonna scroll down, and scroll down is the member that are more like unique, right? So at the bottom of the list is the top that are the most unique performers. That means the choreography is very diverse in a way never seen as before, right? Or that also means that not copied, that was never copied by other bands. That's what it means. So I can see we got Twice, then we got Big Band, EXO. You can see it's a score, so it's a composite score again. It takes a lot of metrics, and we got Shiny, LOONA, and you can see the difference. Some members are actually very nice into synchronization, very big players, right, in synchronization, but sometimes in the uniqueness they lack a bit behind. So that's something, right? And we can see that sometimes in BLACKPINK concerts or even BTS concert, they kind of sometimes do a bit the same movement, like but we recognize them, you know, and some movement are also, and also as very important, some movement are really made for TikTok, because you can make a nice choreography, easy to follow, so it's less diverse. some parts in the songs. It was not the case so much before the social media and the TikTok dance, but now there is a TikTok trend. You have to push a choreography, a very simple choreography in the chorus. So with the song being played on TikTok, now you can actually get people to dance and share the videos, and that's how the way they usually do. So you get even Pa, Dola, and again I don't know the dance too much, so I will learn how to pronounce. So please be nice with me. You got HORI7ON, Kinguru, Everglow, again, so Atiz, so 2NE1. We're getting more to the unique bands, right? BLACKPINK. Okay, they break BINI, and that's, so we get to the end of the list, right? I can zoom out a little bit, but we get to the end of the list. You can see we have a big of a pack that are like kind of close into the uniqueness, not so much unique, but then we get in the end with, let me zoom in so we can see more the pack. The top, BINI and HORI7ON here, and you can see that BINI, which is a Filipino band, into uniqueness, and we can see that they've been recently playing in a big festival in the US. So you can see that the movement is very different from K-pop bands, maybe because they don't use the same choreographer, right? The same studio, the production studio. So HORI7ON is very unique as well. It was stated by the supercomputer as being very unique in a way that's actually pretty cool, nice metrics. But again, I will add more videos like so we can go beyond that. But again, that's what I wanted to show you for today. So if you have any other like bands you want me, or specific videos you want me to analyze, and use the computer to analyze it, the supercomputer, that costs a lot of money. so let's do that. Again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like it, so I can make more videos like this, and I will do band by band, right? Okay, to analyze the best moments later. So BTS, BLACKPINK, which moment are the top 10 best synchronization moment in the choreography.